Welcome back to the weekend, everybody. We begin this hour with two major developing stories connected to the Trump administration's crackdown on immigration. The effort Milwaukee Judge Hannah Duggan yesterday, accusing her of obstruction after she allegedly escorted an undocumented man and his defense attorney through a non-public jury door. Attorneys for Judge Duggan said she has committed herself to the rule of law and the principles of due process for her entire career, and that she looks forward to her exoneration. In another courtroom more than 1,000 miles away, a federal judge in Louisiana is sounding the alarm over the apparent deportation of a U.S. citizen to Honduras, a 2-year-old little girl. The Trump-appointed judge, Terry Dougherty, has scheduled a hearing for next month to address what he described as, quote, our strong suspicion that the government just deported a U.S. citizen with no meaningful process. Joining us now is Democratic Congresswoman Maxine Dexter of Oregon. She just returned from El Salvador, where she and her colleague were advocating for Kilmar Abrego Garcia, the Maryland father the Trump administration admits it mistakenly deported. Welcome, Congresswoman.
Let's start with the judge, because I was particularly concerned when I heard about this arrest. And then I went and I read the affidavit, the criminal affidavit, that is the explanation that the Justice Department put forward on the proof, if you will, of why these charges are being brought. And I am concerned that the administration is not being on the up and up with us on this. What is your response to this arrest?
And this is just more of the same. This is a progression in an authoritarian regime where we are now deporting citizens without due process. And whether it's transparent or whether it's in the shadows, the fact of the matter is a citizen has been deported without due process. We have every reason to believe that has been happening in other parts of the country that has not been getting the attention that maybe it should be. Nothing's verified yet, but absolutely. We are in a constitutional crisis in a very dangerous position right now.
She's asking, though, about, sorry, there are a lot of judges and there are a lot of cases here, but Simone is asking about the judge that was taken in by
sorry, I thought we were talking about the child.
We arrested a judge.
I mean,
that's the bottom. We just saw a judge arrested.
Yes.
That's the thing.
Sorry, I was talking about the child deported.
Let's go back to Judge Duggan in Milwaukee in a second, but let's talk about the child, because Alicia, we talked about this morning, and Alicia noted that, again, the government might not be on the up and up here. Can you just explain what you told us?
You have folks, as you well know, who are immigrants in this country, some of them here undocumented, but they're on ICE's radar. They regularly go in for meetings where they're essentially wellness checks, where, you know, they make sure that the family's okay, that they're where they say they're supposed to be. They're doing the right thing. It is my understanding that one of these families shows up at their regular meeting with their attorney. The attorney is not allowed into the room, and they are told in this meeting, which is supposed to be a routine meaning, that they are being deported imminently. There is a question of whether or not that mother who went into that meeting waived her parental rights, and that is part of the reason that the U.S. citizen child has now traveled with her. But you got a dad in the United States who's like, where's my wife? Where's my kids? The inhumanity of it and the lack of transparency. The fact that they are awaying people, whether it is Abrego Garcia, whether it is these families out of Louisiana, there is a through line from that through the fact that all of a sudden you have federal law enforcement agencies taking in a judge without explaining or providing evidence for what they believe her crime was.
No, absolutely. A federal judge being taken into custody without clarity of what the charges or why, what infraction there has been, is without question a very dangerous signal about what's happening. And I agree with you. It's a through line. Like, the people willing to protect immigrants from being deported without due process are the target here.
Can we talk about your trip? So you go to El Salvador. I think it is very interesting that Republicans have been willing to fund official delegations to send Republicans to the border and to other countries. They were not willing to fund your trip, so you went sort of on campaign dollars. This was in a different capacity. You went with a lot of questions. Did you receive any answers?
The answers we received were vague and without clarity. I'll just say that. We were briefed by the embassy. We were left with an impression that no action had been taken to facilitate the return of Abrego Garcia or anyone from El Salvador.
No action will be taken. I think we need to start speaking in these matters with the clarity of what Donald Trump is telling us, what his administration is telling us, Congresswoman. And you know, I appreciate your taking along with several of your other colleagues who've gone and or planning to go to sort of raise this up, because to your point, Alicia, Republicans are doing what Republicans do. Yeah. Donald Trump says, sit your behind down in that corner and shut your mouth. They're going to sit their behind down in the corner and shut their mouth, even though they watch a judge being hauled off. Right. They watch a 2-year-old American citizen being deported, and we hear nothing and we will see nothing. So how do you, in your capacity as a member of Congress right now in the minority, elevate these conversations by your actions and your words to the point where people really appreciate that this administration is doing nothing to bring this man home, and will do, as Mr. Abrego Garcia, and will do as little as it can to return that 2-year-old child to the United States?
Yeah, I'm a critical care doctor. My whole training is to respond when someone's sick. This democracy is sick. And so I have to use every tool at my disposal. And your attention, the press's focus on this is necessary for the public to understand what's at stake. We are in an emergency situation here, and there is an absolute difference of opinion depending on the media that you're watching or the understanding that people have. This is a constitutional crisis. I can't pass legislation to stop this. We can't impeach the president, which he clearly has grounds for.
You just don't have the numbers.
We don't have the numbers in the minority. So what we can do is focus on what his actions are, make sure people understand that Abrego Garcia's family's nightmare could be any family's nightmare.
And that this country is supposed to afford folks, whether you're a citizen or not, due process. I thought this was very alarming. This is from the same, we've been talking about the interview that Time Magazine did with the president about his 100 days. I want to read you the question that was asked of him and then his answer. The question was, Mr. President, whatever he, meaning Abrego Garcia, might have done, whoever he might be affiliated with, doesn't he deserve his day in court? Nazi saboteurs who came on our shores at Montauk during World War II had their day in court. Al-Qaeda terrorists had their day in court. And this is what the president says. That's not my determination. It's something that, frankly, bringing him back and retrying him wouldn't bother me. But I leave that up to my lawyer. I'm curious who he thinks that lawyer is. I assume it's Pam Bondi is his lawyer here. You could bring him back and retry him, but I leave that decision to the lawyers. At this moment, they just don't want to do that. They say we're in total compliance with the Supreme Court, a court that has said, you need to bring this man back.
Which just exposes the lie. It exposes two things. Either he has no idea what he's talking about, which is probably very true, or the lie that, you know, well, we're doing what the Supreme Court told us, and that's obviously not true. So where do we go here? I mean, this is the frustration, I think, of a lot of people. What do we do? We're watching all this unfold, and seemingly it's almost like it's slow motion.
Yeah.
Right? And it's like you're in this vat of gelatin that you're just trying to pull yourself out of, and it's just stuff is just not helping you move forward. And that's why what you do as a member of Congress, despite the fact that you're in the minority, that almost is irrelevant in many ways, because your position, your authority, is founded in the Constitution.
That's right.
So when you speak on these things, it should matter. And that's why when you go to El Salvador, it's important.
Yeah.
Because we know your colleagues won't.
No, and some of my colleagues will, absolutely.
Yes, I don't see two problems.
Yes.
Their Democratic colleagues will, right.
And we must continue to go, because someone said, one of the attorneys for one of the people detained said, we are unarrestable. Like, we have the ability to go and to be defenders. I'm not sure that we're unarrestable, but if anyone it is, we are. Again, taking action and not sitting back. Like, this is a moment for leadership. And to your point, The president is just deferring his commitment, his oath to defend and protect the Constitution of this country. That is absurd, that he is just listening to a lawyer tell him that everything's fine with a 9-0 Supreme Court ruling.
I know we have to go, but we've heard a lot from Republican senators, well, specifically Lisa Murkowski, pulling the layer back and talking about how they're scared. Are you scared?
I'm not scared. My husband, he's worried. He was very concerned about me coming back. The fact of the matter is, I didn't come to Congress to take up space and to sit back and watch our country go under. My children are 18 and 21. They're both on college campuses right now, seeing what's going on. We have to take action, and if our leaders are not willing to do it, who is?
All right.
It's a moment for us to stand up.
All right, Congresswoman Maxine Dexter, thank you.